Kyrie? Sorry, I had trouble unmuting. I was just wondering if in this winning streak, Kevin has only played one game. You had to miss a game, but it seems like you guys have, number one, found something on defense, and then it seems like the supporting cast has kind of started to get comfortable playing around you. What do you see in this winning streak that has things sort of falling into place?
Well, I think we've just really focused on making it about us. Like I said, you could talk about some guys' individual greatness on this team, but we just always want to make it about us and how we can control what we can control out there. And that's our effort, that's our attitude, that's going out there and just being communicative for one another. So we're just making it about us. You know, we just want to be a great team. We have a lot of great individuals that can do a lot of great things any given night. And we just want to honor that space and just continue to have fun out there. You know, it's fun being connected. It's fun going out there and competing when you get to wait all day to prepare as a team and then have 2.5 hours where the whole world's watching. So we get a chance to prove it, you know, just on the biggest stage.
Brian Lewis, New York Post.
They're touching on that. There obviously aren't too many stages bigger. I'm curious, is there anything to the thought of you guys using this game and that team, the defending champs, as kind of a benchmark to see how much of that defensive progress you had made?
Yeah, it was fun. Like I said, you don't really get a chance to do it often in the regular season, playing against defending champs or, you know, teams that you'll see on the West Coast potentially. If so, you know, if they make it to the final. So when we're on this West Coast trip, we just want to take advantage of seeing where we stand as a team, and we talk about it and we move forward. But it's not anything bigger than that. It's still a regular season. So it was a fun game.
Malika Andrews, ESPN.
Hey, Kyrie, two for you. One, when Joe's hitting shots like that and creating that kind of space for you, how does that ease or alleviate or maybe make it more fun? You keep using this word fun, to be able to do what you do and stick to your game.
Because it's just comes down to reading the defense at that point. A lot of guys got to stay close to the body on Joe. So whenever I'm attacking to his side, I know that I have an advantage potentially. So I just try to work Joe into our offense as best I can because he's going to do what he does. That's just move to open spots. But I think he's added some dimensions to his game where he's able to attack the rim and create more opportunities for himself on the perimeter. And when he drives, when you have a great shooter like that driving, it collapses the defense enough to where it gets other guys open shots. So we're just enjoying it. We just want everybody to continue to give us confidence, give each other confidence. And Joe's doing a great job as well as all our other guys. So.
And then secondly, when James came to Brooklyn, he coined the phrase that was kind of quickly embraced by the fan base, scary hours. Where does a dominant performance up and down the roster, like you keep mentioning all these other guys, fit into that definition of scary hours? Yeah,
we know that this doesn't happen often where you get a great collection of guys together that have been, prominent guys in their roles on their respective teams. And you got guys coming on the bench that are starters for other teams. It makes our jobs a lot easier to go out there and just be ourselves. And it is scary out there when other teams are doing their best to stay in the game defensively, and we continue to compound more offensive, execution. So it's just about limiting the guys on the other end and then having some fun on the offensive end to be able to create that separation and then just feel good about playing well. You know, like I said, I shot 7 for 17, 5 TOs. In my book, I was like, I wasn't effective enough. And then you got to remove yourself and put the team first. We got to win together. And we all did little things to contribute to this. So, I like to talk about that too.
Thanks, Kyrie.
Christian Winfield, New York Daily News.
Hey, Kyrie, two for you here. One, I guess first and foremost, congratulations on being named an All-Star starter. Wondering, does that honor mean anything to you at this point, or just can you sum up what that means to you? And second, Steve said that the team may have turned a corner defensively. I'm wondering if you feel the same way and if you can kind of pinpoint when you guys turned that corner defensively at all.
Well, first off, I'm really grateful that I have the support, not only from the community that I come from, but communities all over to be able to vote me in, vote my teammates in, vote K in, and hopefully we get James in as well. And we just want to always put on a great performance after we take the hours to go home and work on our craft. And then we get selected of the best in the world. So that honor doesn't, just go over my head. Like I said in the beginning of the season, I know how much I care about being validated culturally, just my culture in terms of the hooping culture. That's where I came from. The NBA culture in terms of the fanatic and all the awards and accolades, they mean a lot too, but, I do it for the love. So anytime I get a chance to do it on a bigger stage in front of millions of people, I'm going to take full advantage of that. All glory to God for the talent that he's given me. And then, we have fun as just building camaraderie as a brotherhood in the NBA in the All-Star game. So it was fun. What was your second question? I apologize.
Just Steve said that the team turned a corner on defense. I'm just wondering if you agree with that assessment and when you guys would have turned that corner.
Yeah, it's about time. It's about time we turn the corner defensively. Like no team is going to win anything in this league if they don't get stops. It's about time, and we heard them loud and clear the last few games. And it is, one of our points of emphasis when we go into games is just stay connected no matter what. Stick to the game plan. We trust it. We've talked about it. So just go out there and play free and execute it. But we're going to hold each other accountable. I know you see on TV or when you were watching, we're pointing at each other. But that's what we need in order to stay engaged for certain guys. We need that level of grit. It's okay to get angry on the defensive end and be physical in the league. We're not friends with these guys out here trying to win. So let's just keep going.
Respect, NBC New York.
Hey, Kyrie, well done with the All-Star starting role for a third different franchise. That's a lot to be proud of. How do you balance the success that you guys have had in this road trip with the fact that you still need to continue to grow and mature as a team on this 72-game journey?
It's just taking one day at a time. That's really what it is. I don't even want to be cliche with that. It's really just taking one day at a time. We've had to deal with a lot of circumstances that have come up, just surprisingly sometimes, that we have to deal with. And I know everybody's dealing with it across the world. It's not just in our sport and our industry. So we just adjust. We know that this is not a normal thing to be playing basketball at the highest stage and during a pandemic, during COVID. So we're doing our best to continue to commit ourselves to a goal that's bigger than ourselves and stay in the fight with each other because, we could be at home with our families. We could be doing other things, and we chose to come here and commit to each other for something bigger. So we just want to have fun and don't take it for granted.
Last question, Alex Schiffer, The Athletic.
Hey, Kyrie, just what started to work for you guys late in the first quarter that allowed you to take control of the game? It was back and forth early on, and then once you guys took the lead late in the first, you guys never really looked back.
I think we definitely did a great job tonight of establishing the pace. We knew that Braun was going to go out and try to score a lot of points. So, we were relying on those other guys to make shots around him. So we just wanted to come out and show why we've been able to go on this little streak of ours, and that's just committing to the other end of the floor, defensive end, and staying principally connected. Just being there for each other. That's it. Rebounding, boxing out, doing the little details that create separation. So we'll see them down the line again, and we look forward to it with a whole entire healthy Lakers team. That's what we really wanted. I know everybody wants that. And so I'm looking forward to the challenge and seeing them down the line.
Thanks for your time, Kyrie.